Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Derek here, back with another DD Clip Digital Diary. I don't like calling myself a content creator, even though I guess that's kind of what I am, but I just don't like that because everybody and their mama is a content creator. So, anyway, today's topic is Derek always knew. Such a broad topic. Let me break it on down a little bit. So, when I say that Derek always knew, what I mean is I've always had this feeling that certain major topics and things were just not right. It's like, this isn't right. There's something up with this. There's something fishy, and I don't understand why everybody else is going along with this. Um, some of these things may be offensive, what I'm about to say. And again, I'm going to try to keep it brief. So let me just go ahead and get started with one of the big ones, religion. For those of you who know, I was once upon a time, way back in college, in what I call a cult. I called myself religious for the first 2 years that I was at UNC Chapel Hill. So my freshman year, sophomore year, I was just ultra religious. I know you find that hard to believe, but it's true. I don't want to get into the details about this because I know I've written about it before in my blog posts. But needless to say, it really messed me up. Okay. But even before that, even growing up in Anson County, Whitesboro, North Carolina, and being made to go to church, I'm just going to say it like that, being made to go to church. Oh, and by the way, please forgive my room is a mess. Who cares? I got a candle in the background, though, which I'll be talking about the reason why in the next clip. So stay tuned. Anyway, sweet Jesus, I'm babbling. Anyway, so yeah, back to the religion thing. Even as a child growing up and even being made to go to church, I just thought there was something weird about the whole process, about the whole thing. And even reading in the Bible about Revelation, well, let's just go there. Revelations, child. Revelations, which scared the, no pun intended, hell or Jesus or be Jesus out of all of us in reading that. And I was, of course, it scared me, but then I had a sense of what? And just some of the other things about it. Um, Going to church at Ramsey Chapel, Holiness Church in Wadesboro. That was my church, our church. Lovely people, wonderful, lovely, wonderful people. Can't say enough about how wonderful they were. Of course, like a lot of them are gone now, sadly and unfortunately. But those people were so nice to me and so good to me. But the thing I always found a little amusing and found a little strange was the Holy Ghost. And I don't want to be blaspheming or nothing, because you know that's a thing too. But I don't go there. Something I learned from my little cult days, but I don't go there. But just when people, particularly women, would get the Holy Ghost, get the Spirit. There we go. That's what they really called it. Get the Spirit, and how they would just jump up and down. And you've seen what I'm talking about. You know, getting all excited, filled with the Spirit. And I always used to say, and this is terrible to me, please forgive me. Oh my God, their titties are bouncing up and down. I would get up and try to reenact it, but I don't want to make fun of anything. I'm trying to be as respectful as possible. But as a little kid, and even into teen years, I thought it was hilarious. I really did. I thought the whole thing was hilarious because I'm like, what are they bouncing and jumping for? What's the? I mean, and don't get me wrong, on certain levels, I understand that, but just it's not even that per se. It's the whole overall concept of religion. Of okay, interesting, you know, the whole thing with Adam and Eve, the tree in the garden of good and evil, and not being, you know, you're not supposed to eat off of it. But my question as I grew older, I'm going, well, then why put it there? And please don't tell me it's a test of faith or any of that kind of thing, because that's just strange to me. Um, and just kind of other things about religion, um, you know, heaven, hell. Because as far as I'm concerned, we living through hell right now, especially this. Mm, don't get me started on the Criminal Cartel Administration. And One thing about religion that I've always thought was interesting, the different religions in the world, read about how that came to be from a biblical perspective. Okay, fine, whatever. But the thing about it, it's not so much the different religions in the world. The thing about all of that is if there are all these different religions in the world, why isn't this world a better place to live? Why isn't there more peace in this world? Because to me, dumb me thinking of religion, I'm thinking that's supposed to make you a better, more peaceful, loving, kind person. Boy, have I been proven wrong on that point over the years. Not just from other religions from around the world. To me, they're actually fine. It's this Christianity religion I'm talking about, y'all, which could be a whole other clip all by itself. Um, so just odd things like that. That, God created the world in 7 days. That's neither here nor there for me. It's like, okay, you did it in 7 days. Rest, what was it, 6 days, and rest on the seventh day or something like that, hence Sunday. Um, but there's some questions about Adam and Eve, and where did all these children come from, and speculation about Cain and Abel and Eve, and I don't want to touch that. I won't touch that. Why do black people still follow religion after all these years? And come on now, I think we all should know by now that it was a white slave owner's way to control the slave population. Scare them to death, scare the hell out of them. They're gonna, no pun intended, but they're gonna follow the rules closer, which is another thing. It's just sort of like the whole thing about, which I totally agree with now, how religion is now used to control the masses. My other questions have been, do you really need a religion, regardless of what it is, to be a good person, to consider yourself to be a good person? Do you not know right from wrong? It just seems to me that all religion, I'm going to say it, is just sort of you get out of hell free card. As long as you say the right things, do the right things, blah, 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 I get to go to heaven. I get to, bask in my afterlife, which I'm like, but there's a life right here on this planet that, let's be honest, is wonderful. I know that, life circumstances can certainly say, screw you to that. But, you know, there are things on this planet that need to be fixed, that need your help, and you would think that religion would kind of step in, pitch in, and help with those sort of things. Man, don't get me wrong. There are some religious people that I admire, particularly Christians, and Jimmy Carter's one of them. Now, talking about a Christian, that man was a Christian. Let me move on. Taxes. Why the hell are we still paying something that's outdated, outmoded, and just beyond ridiculous? The way I'm for the last probably 20 or 30 years now, I have looked at having to pay taxes. Pardon me, I'm kicking my stand. I've been looking at. I'm so tired, y'all. I look at taxes as the government is the pimp, we're the prostitutes. So we're the ones out there slaving away on our backs or off, or whatever. They're not doing a damn thing, and we're having to give up part of our money to these people. Oh, and then they threaten us. They extort the money out of us. They say, if you don't pay us, we're gonna put a lien on your property, garnish your wages, all of this. And I'm just like religion, I'm kind of like, threaten me with hell. Isn't that kind of like blackmail, extortion, threats? So yeah, I'm going, this isn't right either. I'm going, do you not realize that refund check that you get at the end of every year that everybody looks forward to around tax time is your money anyway? That's your money. All of it's your money, honey. You earned every penny of it. It's not the government's money, as they try to say. Uncle Sam. Anyway, brings me to one of the big ones. What is going on right now in terms of the criminal cartel administration? Let me just be blunt with the orange buffoon occupying the White House and all of this stuff. Don't know if I've said it in a clip. Oh, yep. I'm so tired, I forgot. Yes, I did say it in a previous clip about the planetary alignments. The last time Uranus was in Taurus was from 1935 to 1942. and of course what was going on back then during the world, particularly as it related to one Germany, Nazi Germany, there I said it. Well, we're going through that right now because that same planet in Taurus, Uranus in Taurus, that started in 2018, 2017, 2018. And I want to say it's going to finish up next month, I think. Actually, April of 2026. Well, what's been going on all those years? And please tell me I don't need to draw you a map. So I am going to abide by this because, about 10 minutes in. Another one of my short clips, right? Hopefully it will be. Just, I don't know, this feeling that the certain big things, religion and taxes, and I'm sorry, y'all may have to be a part two because I'm so tired right now. I just finished working, but I thought I'd better hop on and do this right quick. That I just like, this isn't right. I know this is not right. This just is not right. And other tiny little things. Why don't we have universal health care in this country? And me finding it very interesting that with all the technology that we have in this world, why, and I know I'm going into transportation and cars, but why are we still needing gas? Yes, I know electric vehicles are out there, hybrids are out there, but let's be honest, the majority of the vehicles still require gas. And what about tires? What about cars themselves? Why in the world in 2026 is it so hard to keep the maintenance on a car going? And why is it so expensive? You would think by now that would be easier. You would think by now, like tires wouldn't cost so much. Upkeep of a car wouldn't cost so much. But I think we know the answer to that one because, corporate greed, and a whole host of other things. I am going to stop right here. If I have more to say on the subject, I will certainly record that. And I know I'm just touching and tipping the iceberg. But again, you'll have to forgive me. I am tired. I have just finished working. I am recording this on, gosh Lord, what is today? I think today is Wednesday the 11th. Isn't today the 11th? Wednesday the 11th. So this should be going out this upcoming Monday. Oh my God, am I on time? Am I back on time? Whatever. But yeah, I'm trying to, again, get some things all stored up and ready for you all. I've been very busy editing clips all week and posting them all week. So there you have it. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe and follow me. Don't forget, I also have 2 other channels that are now officially up. Derek Talks Soaps, where I'm going to be posting, for right now, different soap tributes to fallen, Lord, I am tired, to soap opera legends who have recently passed away, and maybe some who passed away a long time ago. And I'm trying to do that every 2 weeks for now, because that I realize is a process. The Bitter Queen, which is the channel you're on now, Bitter Queen, I'm trying to do 2 a week, as I promised way back in the day. 1 on Monday, 1 on Wednesday, and of course there's the Days of Derek's Mind channel, where basically I think that's an every 2-week thing as well. And that could be changing, but I'm trying to marry that with the blog post. So this is the main one, baby. Bitter Queen, but you can catch the other 2 channels as well. Thank you so much for following. Again, like, share, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you on the next one. Ta-ta.